What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Shoot Smart. Today, we're going to be talking a little bit about gear and a little bit about a new principle that I've been playing with, which is the hierarchy of practical principles. If you've been liking these videos, make sure you drop a like, make sure you comment and let me know what kind of subjects you want me to talk about in the future, and send this to a friend who sucks at shooting, and maybe you can help them out. Before we get into the video, a little message from the company that makes all these videos possible. I just want to give a huge thank you and a special shout out to Alpha Shooting Sports. Alpha Shooting Sports is a Southern California company that since 2007 has been using state-of-the-art CNC machining equipment to provide top-of-the-line Glock and AR-15 parts for custom builds. Alpha Shooting Sports specializes in upper receivers, lower receivers, as well as every barrel for every caliber under the sun. These guys are also your one-stop shop when it comes to customizing Glocks. Whether you need a slide cut, a Cerakote, or a new barrel, these guys have it all. Check out their website at www.alphashootingsports.com and use my special coupon code JB10 to receive an exclusive 10% discount off on your next purchase. Now, without any further ado, let's get into the video. What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Tactical Wook, back with another episode of Shoot Smart. Just got done with a pretty fun and productive range session at Route 66 Shooting Sports Park. Still banging out that single shot drill, a little bit of designated target, and finished up on some bill drills. I was talking with my training partner about some things, and one of the subjects that got brought up, and a subject that me and him discuss a lot, was gear, and a little more specifically, weird gear that is basically useless and marketed towards people who are looking for a quick fix for their crappy shooting. There's so many random little things out there to like help you with your grip, to supposedly help you with your vision, dry fire phone programs like Mantis X, and like the Cool Fire Trainer that mimics recoil in the gun when you shoot. And I cannot stress enough how useless all those things are unless you have absolutely no access to ammo or to live fire at the range. Because at the end of the day, none of those products can replace sending rounds downrange purposefully with intent and, with the purpose of gathering data to assess, adjust, and then execute, I don't know what it is about people not being willing to spend the money on ammunition and range time, but being willing to buy these random cringy products that are being shilled by the top shooters. Like, dude, just go buy ammo, just go shoot it, do the drills that, the top online instructors are putting out for free for people to learn and try, and go get better. Like, just go get better. It's literally that simple. I literally get frustrated, like physically frustrated at the gear conversation nowadays. Especially the more I practice and the more I train, the less relevant it is of like what kind of holster you're using, or the mag pouches, or even like the modifications that you have done to your gun. If all your fundamentals are consistent and predictable, you should be able to shoot pretty much any gun with acceptable standards of accuracy and speed. The more and more I shoot and practice, the more I realize that this is the truth. That regardless of any other variables, going out and practicing is the only way to really make meaningful gains in your shooting level. Another subject that got brought up was a new concept that I've never really heard anybody talking about, and thought that it was very interesting from my perspective, is the hierarchy of technique for practical shooting. What does that mean? So, in practical shooting, you have certain techniques, right? And certain aspects of shooting that can be more or less important depending on the context of the shooting scenario, right? Some examples would be like vision, grip, trigger press, relaxation, stance, things like that. The number one, speed would be another one, right? Like, are you going fast? Are you, pressing the trigger hard or gently? Are you gripping the gun tightly? Are you picking specific spots? Or are you just looking at brown, right? Like, this is the hierarchy of practical shooting technique. The number one principle on the technique hierarchy list for me is always going to be relaxation. Speed shouldn't even be on the hierarchy, right? I'll explain that a little bit more in detail, right? So, like, number one, relaxation. Number two, grip. Number three, vision, right? Like, for me, this is kind of like how my hierarchy goes. And everybody's going to have a little bit different ideas about these principles. But for me, this is how it works, right? Speed is nowhere on my hierarchy because speed is a byproduct of fundamental consistency, right? So as long as all my other fundamentals are consistent, I shouldn't have to worry about speed. I should just be fast. The second I start prioritizing other techniques or principles, everything falls apart, right? Especially if I allow speed to get anywhere inside of my technique hierarchy. And if speed goes above relaxation, I'm fucked. Just something I've kind of been thinking about and playing around with conceptually is the idea of a hierarchy of practical shooting technique principles, right? And trying to keep relaxation at the very top, right? I hope that makes sense for you guys. I hope that you guys can take that to the bank and, use that mentality to help you get some real serious, meaningful gains. Again, if you guys are liking these videos, I really, really appreciate you guys watching and listening to me rant. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you want to hear me talk about in the future. Shout out to Alpha Shooting Sports for making this video possible. Make sure you check out their website, alphashootingsports.com, and use my code JB10 to get a 10% discount at checkout. I really, really appreciate you guys staying tuned and checking out these videos. See you guys in the next one. Peace.